Hello everyone, we're Group 9. For the first question, we recall the following four examples. First, in the third week, the ambassador of Slovakia introduced us to the historical origins of the war between Ukraine and Russia, as well as the attitudes and responses of the European countries, making us realize that we need to think about important international issues from an objective attitude. In week 6, the representative of Australia explained their way to recover cultural trauma. Australia shows its ethnic concerns and effort through the National Sorry Day. On the point of healing cultural trauma, Australia may be an example for us to learn. In week 5, the representative of UK taught us the concepts of national borders, national identity, and the difference between home and homeland. These two terms need to be defined clearly in order to protect humanitarian values. The last thing we are impressed by is that almost all the ambassadors mentioned their country's number of foreign trade, which made us more aware of the importance of being globally competitive.
When it comes to the challenges in becoming more globally competent in this pandemic era, we think there are a few challenges we are now facing. First, xenophobic and globalization, and second, the closing borders or the border restrictions. Looking back at the past 20 or 30 years, the great leap forward in science and technology, the instantaneous competitive economic environment, and the global supply chain have tied the entire world together. However, since the pandemic, xenophobic has become a common phenomenon in some part of Western countries. This kind of deglobalization not only decreases the opportunity for the free flow of capital, goods, services, and so on, but also tears the trust between different races and nations. In fact, no country can defeat the virus on its own, and the world can work more closely together to heal the wounds of this world. On the other hand, the pandemic has taken away many opportunities for our generations to go abroad to explore different cultures and communicate with people from all over the world. However, we couldn't stop the pandemic immediately, so we should come up with some methods or ideas to solve those problems, which will ultimately benefit more people.
For the third question, what will we do next to improve our global competence? We've got 2 points for this. First is to enhance our global mobility, and here are some examples. Be active integration into local society. Identify with multiculturalism, like we shouldn't look down on people with different races from our culture. And also be open-minded, emotional stability, and resilience. Second, there are some things we can do as well. For example, pay more attention to international news, no matter in cultural, social, economic, entertainment, and so on. We can also make more foreign friends through the internet, learning different languages no matter what you like, but especially in English. Also, watching movies, listening to songs, and reading books from abroad. Last but not least, using social media to promote Taiwanese cultures. Overall, we are really pleasure to be in this class and learn a lot from this semester.